everyone, welcome to the new studio. So, I don't know if you guys know this. If you follow me on Snapchat, quite a few weeks ago I snapped about it. But if you don't, then you wouldn't have. But my Snap is Simply Hope 12. I haven't been on there in a few days, but I usually am on there, or I have been snapping a little bit more recently. But I moved rooms, so I have a different studio now. I was in a completely different end of the house, but now I'm here. This room is a lot better. It's away from where my brother was. In my old studio, I don't know if you guys knew this, but I had this like window here that had like, I had a curtain, but it was like open to the air. Like there was window to like the hallway. It was really weird. There was like no glass or anything. It was the weirdest thing. So this room is actually enclosed. I have a bathroom, which is nice for like getting ready in the morning. And yeah, but this is the new studio. It echoes in here, I know. I don't have the background set up at all yet, and I think I have makeup on the wall. I've had this set up for about 2 weeks now, and I just have not been in the mood to film. I've been uploading a little bit slower than I usually do, but I've been getting videos up that I have pre-filmed. But yeah, this is the first video in the new studio, and I really am excited to share this with you guys. So bear with me while the background's playing right now. It echoes in here. The lighting's a little bit fun because I don't have the right background. Just bear with me on that. Today I am sharing with you guys quarterly favorites. So this is an idea that I had this idea in mind, and then one of my subscribers, I don't know exactly who it was, but somebody commented like, well, why don't you do quarterly favorites on a video? So that's kind of just what I'm going to be doing. I'm doing one in March. This is March's, so I'm a little late on it. I'm doing one in June, August, and December. So, or December, or it might just be yearly favorites. But, so I have this, what I'm doing is I did monthly favorites last year for 2016, and I like going back and watching those, but I feel like I use the same exact products a lot, and I don't get a lot of new products. This year I have been a little bit more than last year. I feel like each year I get a little bit more. Here's a little crazy. But I decided that since that's the case, I thought it's kind of pointless to constantly be repeating on products, boring to repeat like the same favorites every month. So I thought, why don't I do quarterly favorites? So I'll have four of them this year, and it'll just be kind of like a collection of products that I have been loving the last few months, and it's gonna hopefully change a lot because I'll constantly be getting new products. So I think this is all that I have, hopefully, and yeah, let's hop right in. All right, so let's talk about primers. How about, I have got a couple new ones here. This Smashbox primer water, I just have a little sample. Right now is the 21 days of beauty sale for Ulta, and I was planning to get this one on Friday, last Friday, but they were sold out by the time I got on there, which was dumb of me because I totally realized it was that day later, and then I pushed it back a few more hours, and then by then it was like 9 o'clock, and I was like, okay, I want to order it. They were all sold out. So I'm really mad because this was $16, and the full size was on sale for $16, so yeah, so I'm mad about that, but I do like this. I think it's nice. I've been using it more for setting my face as a setting spray, which I like, but it works pretty good as a primer too. I don't know if primer waters do a lot. I don't know. I feel like I'd have to mix them, but I like that for like setting my face. Another primer, which is this Becca. I got this for the 21 Days of Beauty sale. The Becca Backlight Priming Filter. It's a glass bottle, Hope, so you need to remember not to drop it. This primer I've used a couple times. So I got it a few days ago, and I just loved it. I am wearing right now my e.l.f. Flawless Finish Foundation. I came to the fact that I did not like that foundation just because I thought I had been, but then I came home from school one day and I really looked it close in the mirror, and I was like, I don't like this foundation. It was breaking apart on my forehead, on my nose, everything. But I didn't really think if it was like the primer I was using or what. I wasn't really using the best primer. So today I put this on. I really do like this primer, by the way. I put this on, and I'm looking at myself in the mirror right now. That foundation is not nearly breaking up as bad as it did. So I think it was the primer that I was using. I wasn't really even, no, I can't even blame it on the primer because I wasn't even really using a primer. It was really honestly just the fact that it can't really be worn alone, and that this primer makes everything better in life. Am I not wearing any lipstick? I just realized that. So next up, let's just kind of go in order here. So this, you guys, I am so surprised about. I used to just put this on and be like, it's not really for my skin type. I don't really pay attention to it. Lately, I've really been paying attention to my foundations when I wear them. And like, okay, this is actually working, this is not. This CoverGirl, I was actually watching a video on somebody and they were mentioning this product and I was like, okay, I need to pull this out again. This CoverGirl Clean Matte BB Cream. You guys, I have normal to dry skin and this is like a matte product and I like this stuff so much. Can I stop waving it in the air? This is so great. I have it in the shade 520 Light. It's just like, I don't know. It looks kind of dark, so I'll swatch it for you. It does look kind of dark, if you can see that. Just a smidge, maybe not. A little bit. It just looks a little bit more yellow. But like once you really blend it in, it literally blends in to your, like, to my skin. So I feel like I always think it's darker, but it's not. Like it blends out really well. And it just like smooths, it just looks so good. And it is from CoverGirl and it's a BB cream. It's not even foundation. You can build it up a little bit. So it's pretty much like a light medium, but if you build it up, you can definitely get it to a medium coverage. And I just really, really like this. I haven't tried it with this yet. So that's my next test, is to try it with that, and I might like it even more. Because this is more of like a luminous primer, so. This is new to me as well. This is the NYC Perfect Light Loose Powder in Translucent. I love this stuff, you guys. I have not really had a lot of loose powders. I think Jessica Braun talks about this powder, and that's why I got it. But this powder was a little bit spendy for the drugstore, but I really, really do like it. I'll take this like Eco Tools sponge, which I'm going to talk about in a minute, and like pat it under, like a little bit under my eyes and kind of bake just a little bit. And while that's sitting, I'll take this small brush and I'll like swirl it in and just kind of like slightly just like dust it over my face to kind of set everything else. And once I'm done doing that, I'll just go like this right under my eyes and just kind of wipe away the bake. And that's it. And it looks so good. My concealer doesn't really crease if I do that. I don't really have a lot of problems with concealer creasing, but I'm also still pretty young. And I just think it looks fabulous. So I definitely recommend this loose powder. I think it's really good. It's a little more expensive for the drugstore, but I think I can justify because, oh, it's not even 1 ounce. But I think I could justify just because of how good it is. And I like it a lot. Next up is, I have a couple little highlighting things. One is this Smashbox X Casey Holmes highlighter palette. I wish it would say it on here, but it's just a spotlight palette and I have it in Pearl. Ooh, why is my battery already dying? This is what it looks like. It's really pretty, you guys. I really do like it. I think I'm wearing it today, but I definitely need to build it up. It's been a while and it's worn down. Usually if I film like on the weekends, I have just like done my makeup and then I sit down to film, but today it's already 5 o'clock. One thing I've noticed with this too is when even with these lights, when I'm editing, I'm like, whoa, hope you can actually see that highlighter too. My battery light's blinking and it's stressing me out. But this palette is just honestly so gorgeous. I love it so much. The one thing I've noticed though is it can look a little bit dark on my skin tone if I use this middle shade. It's a little bit more golden. If I'm tan, this is going to look so pretty. But normally I just use this lighter shade here and then also the extra like little sparkly shimmer shade to go on top right here. I usually mix those two and it looks really good. So yeah. And by the way, if my hands look red, it's freezing in this room down here. My fingers are red. They're just cold, okay? But yeah, I really do like this palette a lot. And I think I got enough highlighter on. Next is the Wet n Wild Coloricon bronzer in Reserve Your Cabana. So everybody talked about this bronzer forever on YouTube a while ago. But I just pulled this, no, I didn't just pull this out. I just got this not very long ago because I couldn't find it anywhere, but I did find it at Walgreens if you're wondering. This is actually like a really good highlighter. I use it as a highlighter. You can build it up. It's not gonna be like a ba-bam highlight. It's more of like a glowy powder. Like if I swatched it next to this Casey Holmes palette. You can definitely tell one's made, this is the Casey Holmes one, this is the one. You can definitely tell one's made to highlight and one's not. But this one definitely still has like a sheen to it. Sorry, my lighting changed, my camera shut off, whatever. But this powder really does have like a sheen to it that you could definitely wear as a highlight. Like I could like put, it is really powdery by the way though. So this is really gorgeous and I do really love that highlight a lot. Next, I am going to mention okay, so I have a few eyeshadow things. I have the Modern Renaissance, do I need to be zoomed in just a little bit more? Modern Renaissance palette by ABH. So I haven't used this lately, but okay, so I wrote down a list of products that I've been loving lately, and this palette I had written down because I was on a kick with it for a while. Look at, I have hit pan on one of these shades and I haven't even had this for that long. Didn't think I would like this palette as much as I did. Let me just say that. But I also thought I would like it more. I don't know. I didn't think I would really like the shades as much as I do, but I also thought the shimmery shades would be so much better than they are. I have a whole dedicated video on that. I can look in the eye. My hands are getting redder by the minute. I have the Essence 2-in-1 eyeshadow and liner. This stuff I was on a kick for forever. This is just like so pretty. Like they need more shades. This is like the lightest shade, but it's like pretty red. I don't even see that. There you can a little bit. Like really, like if you draw it on and tap it and draw it on a little bit, it's a great base, and it's also like, I don't know how you can use it for liner really, but it's really great base for eyeshadow, especially put like a more kind of like a pearly, like a white or champagne or another light pink shade on top. It would look really pretty. Also, this e.l.f. Smudge Pot, I whipped this out like a week ago and I've literally worn it every single day since. I'm wearing it right now. Did top it with the L'Oreal Infallible Single Eyeshadow and Ice Latte on top. But this is a really pretty single eyeshadow. I want to get more shades. I wish they had a more variety. But it's a really pretty shade. If you like blend it out, it goes a little bit lighter. I don't know. It's really hard to swatch. You'd have to just like, you can kind of see it on my eyes right now, but it's really pretty and I really like this and they're pretty inexpensive. Okay, so I have this Maybelline Lash Sensational, favorite all-time mascara. Only thing I have with this, when I first opened it, it was so good. But now that it's been open for like 2 weeks, it's kind of not as good anymore. I'm wearing it right now, but I feel like it's hard to tell with eyeshadow on. A lot of times when I film I wear lashes, so you can't really tell, but that is a really good mascara. But another thing tracing to that, the reason why I feel like my lashes look even better is because this stuff. I mentioned this, did I mention this? I think I did like a while ago. This is the No. 7 Fanomenal Lash Serum, and this stuff is really, really good. You guys, I use this for quite a while. I've been using this since, okay, so I started it like the week after Christmas. There's still quite a bit in here. This is like a lot for a lash serum. You don't need a lot. The only thing, the packaging, I feel like it squirts, I don't know. But every single night, I would put a little line along the base of my lashes that would help it grow. So I did that, and I kept doing it for a couple weeks, and I'm like, I feel like this isn't doing anything. Well, a few weeks ago, I started to be like, I think this is actually making my lashes grow. It took about 9 weeks, I would say, for it to start working, but my lashes, I can definitely tell that they are longer, especially these ones. This side used to be my good lashes. Now these are becoming my good lashes. So this, I feel like this side does better with mascara now recently. So this is definitely good. It's like $10 from Target, and I would recommend it. It's not gonna do as well as Latisse, but if you wanna like lengthen and maybe full in your lashes a little bit, this is maybe even more than a little bit. This is definitely a great option. I have a few lip things, a couple beauty sponges. So the lip products I have, this is the NYX Lingerie Liquid Lipstick in Corset. These lingerie liquid lipsticks are very good. They are a little drying, so if you put like a little bit of like a, this is the shade Corset. If you put their little patch, you can't do too thick of a layer. I don't have any shades like this, so I'm glad I have this shade. But if you do a little bit of chapstick before, or some lip moisturizer before you put this on, it looks really great. I'm just gonna take that out because I know it'll stain. Also, this Milani lipstick in Matte Naked. I feel like this is a really pretty shade. I'm wearing it right now. Smells pretty good. They don't really last that long, and I feel like, I don't think it dries my lips out, but it like definitely, it's not moisturizing. But this is a really good lipstick for like, I don't even know how much they are. Are they $5 or $7? That's pretty good. Lastly is this Wet n Wild Gel Lipliner in the shade Gone Burgundy. It's a really pretty lip liner. They're nice and creamy and smooth. That was a really tiny swatch. I don't even know if you can see it, but it's just like a burgundy shade. I don't want it to stay in my hand. It's just a burgundy shade, but it looks really good, and I really do like it. So yeah, I need more lip liners, and I feel like this is a good one. So lastly, I want to mention these beauty sponges. So I have not used my beauty blender in a long time. I have been using these. So this L'Oreal Infallible sponge is really good, like really good. It's just as squishy as the beauty blender. The only thing is I feel like the material is a little bit denser, but it's still like as squishy. It's so hard to describe, but it's really good. I really like this. I used this one today? Yeah, I think I used this one today. I just really like this. The other one is this Eco Tools set. It came like this. It was like 10 bucks. This sponge is really good. I really do like it. This is like partially wet. That one's kind of partially, I don't know. But this is really good. I like them both. I don't really have a favorite. I keep going back and forth. I feel like the L'Oreal one might be a little bit better. I don't know. But this one's still really good. I like it. It definitely, I don't know. I like them both. The only thing is this one is kind of wet. If it's a little bit more wet, it expands more. This one is not that soft. It's still pretty hard. This one they went fine with. They come in a pack of 2, by the way. This one went fine. They did a really good job on this one. This one they did not. I like this one for baking because I can just like pat it in. But like for concealer under my eyes, it's really hard. So I would just like go with this one and just kind of like go under my eyes like that. But I would not do that with this one just because it is a lot harder. And it's not that hard. Like I've seen worse, but it's not anything that great. But that is all the products. Oh wait, I just want to throw this in. The Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I've been using this one more than my Hoola bronzer. I just love this one so much. So I just want to throw that in there as well. But those were all the products. Finally, we're done. This video was so long. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, thumbs it up.